welcome to Late Model Stock Car Racing. My name is Peter Lanzillo, and today we're in Seekonk, Massachusetts at the Seekonk Speedway. It's better known as the Cement Palace. This track is a fast quarter-mile asphalt, and the stands are all concrete, and it's like a blowtorch here all the time, hot. And talking about hot, I've got Joey Pohl on my right, and Joey raced here last Wednesday night in a super late model race. Unfortunately, I was not here with the camera, but Joey's going to tell us about that race because it was really interesting. Joey, go ahead.
Yeah, you know, they had a big open super late model race here on a Wednesday night, 10,000 a win. Pretty big race and pretty big names coming up to do it, and we just had an awesome car. I mean, that's what it came down to. The car was really good, and you know, we were able to set fast time. We were able to start on the pole and led most of the laps, and had a pretty good shot at winning it towards the end. We had a pretty good lead with coming to 7 laps to go. Unfortunately, we lost an oil line, and car caught on fire, and unfortunately I had to get out, and fortunately I did get out, but we lost our chance at 10,000 and a shot to win the race. But you know, those things happen in racing. There's a lot of things that can go wrong. It takes a lot for everything to go right, so just got to take the bad with the good.
It was an awesome race, and boy, the fans really got their money's worth. Joey put on quite a pyrotech show. Fortunately, they got that fire out, and they're going to be putting the car back together. And I have on my left Ryan Olson. Ryan drives the number 61, and his crew is the pole team. And he had a great run up at Speedway 51, and you won the 3-star American Racer Award. You won a free racing tire for any event of your choosing. And why did they give that award to you?
Well, I guess they thought we had a good race, and which we did, you know, our first top 10, so it was cool that we got that award, and hopefully we can get another one tonight.
He finished 8th, by the way, and it's his best finish this year in the American Canadian Tour. He now leads the rookie points over Devin O'Connell and Mark Jettison, and you're doing well. You're doing well, and you should have a good run here tonight with Joey's tutelage here. He's going to be on the track though tonight, right?
Yeah, that's right. So that means we can get behind him and follow him and learn from him. You know, he has some laps here, and he got his first win here, and so that's what we'll probably do in this practice, and just learn a lot.
Now you got to be careful, because I told Emily Packett to get behind Joey and follow him, and then give him a bump on the last lap and go for the win.
Well, I don't know. I guess we'll see if we're in that position. Maybe we will too. I don't know.
Okay, well, here we are with Joey and Ryan, and they're going to be running tonight in the 61. Joey is going to be running in his second American Canadian Tour race of this season. He won his first time out at the Waterford Speed Bowl a few weeks back. Joey, you were the last winner in the American Canadian Tour when they came here years ago, is that correct?
Yeah, it was also my first ever win in anything, so this is a special place to me.
And hopefully he's going to try to repeat that again tonight. Make it 2 for 2. This is part of the Southern Series. What's it called down here in the American Canadian Tour?
Triple Crown Series.
The Triple Crown Series. Explain what that means.
You know, basically it's just there's 3 Southern races on the tour this year: Waterford, Seekonk, and Thompson at the end of the year, and it's just a little extra bonus for the Southern guys to come and race with the tour, and a little extra money. So hopefully we can have a good night and keep that lead.
By Southern guys, he means Southern New England. I don't want to get too confused with the boys from down south. But anyway, so it ought to be a great night tonight. We're going to wander around the pits here a bit and enjoy the scenery, maybe talk to a few of the drivers. Okay, I'm with Devin O'Connell. He's running for Rookie of the Year also. And Devin, you're second right now. Ryan had a real good run up at Speedway 51. Where'd you finish?
Finished around 15th. Had a little bit of trouble in the long run. Kind of had a bad starting position, so kind of fell back to the back early. Had to kind of claw my way up. So, unfortunately, I had to use my tires up pretty early. So today looks like we drew a little bit luckier. So we'll be able to have a better start for the heat race. Be able to jump straight into the feature. Hopefully, without having to go through a conti or anything, and save those extra laps on our tires, and hopefully have a good top 10, top 5 run today.
How'd you like that? No yellows in that Speedway 51 race.
It was tough. you know, that was the first time. I'm still getting used to these longer races, so doing one that's 150 laps green, I mean, it definitely wore you out, especially on a track like Speedway 51 that's just a constant turn, and it's so technical with these late models. So it was tricky. It was a great experience, and you know, I kind of didn't like doing 150 laps green. I kind of like having those rests in between, but it was a lot of fun, and we had some great battles there with Dylan Moltz and a few other guys. So hopefully we can show up today and have a really good run, have a really solid piece with Halstrom Motorsports here. Okay, we'll be watching you. He's running in the number 1, Vermont. Devin O'Connell running for the Rookie of the Year award. Yes, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you. Okay, I'm wandering through the pits here, and I'm with one of the local racers that race here on a weekly basis at Seekonk Speedway, and his name is Dylan Australia. And Dylan won the championship here last year in the Pro Stocks. The neat thing about not the Pro Stocks, late models. And the neat thing about the late models here at Seekonk Speedway is they run the same package that the American Canadian Tour runs. So when the tour pops into town, these guys here are all too anxious to jump into the fray and see if they can unseat some of the regular tour boys. And if anybody has a good shot at it, you do. Being the late model champ here, tell us a little bit about yourself and how you got into all this.
I'm 24 years old. My father's been doing it since he was in his 20s with his friends, and they got me a go-kart, and it kind of all started from there. It fueled my fire, and won a championship in the go-karts, moved up to the trucks, and now we're here in the late models.
How long you been racing late models?
This will be my 5th year.
And last year you won the championship. First time?
Yeah, first championship for a late model, yep.
That's awesome. Pretty young to be winning. You were 23 when you won it?
Yes, yep, 23 years old. Getting older, though.
Wow, it's hard for me to remember back when I was 23. There you go. And Eric, he'll be out there with the, Dylan, I mean, will be out there tonight with the rest of the boys trying to get that crown. And everybody else will be a loser. We have one guy that'll win. And Dylan, good luck out there.
Thank you, appreciate it. Start over.
I'm in the pits with Jerry DeGasperi. He's a late model driver, once again, from here at Seekonk Speedway. He's been racing down here for 20 years. And Jerry, tell us about your 20 years here at Seekonk.
It's been great. It's been a great 20 years. Been in the late models for the last 15 or so. We've won 7 championships, over 50 races. We've had a great career here.
That's quite a few championships. You must be right top of their leaderboard every week.
For the most part, since 2003 or so, we've been up, you know, at the top, and we've had our up and downs like everybody else too, though.
Yeah, obviously you're going to run with the tour tonight. Try to displace some of these tour drivers.
Yeah, we're going to give it a shot. They're tough. I'm not going to lie. That's a tough challenge, but we're going to see how we compete to their level and what we can do tonight.
Well, you only have Joey Pull and McDonald and Halliwell.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you know, no problem, right?
Piece of cake. Now, those guys, they're all my friends. I'm actually supposed to practice McDonald's car for them while he's at Loudon, so we'll practice that for them later. But they're this is an elite group of racers in this division. Let me tell you, Pete.
Well, good luck tonight, and good talking to you. And hey, it's good talking to a 7-time champ.
It's great that you guys came by. Thank you, and I appreciate your time.
You're welcome. Once again, wandering around the pits, bright yellow car. I'm with Ray Parent, and Ray comes from what town?
Tiverton, Rhode Island.
Tiverton, Rhode Island. For some reason, I was getting you mixed up with Glenardi, who comes from Somerville, Massachusetts.
Oh, yeah.
But Tiverton, Rhode Island, and this track is a stone's throw from Tiverton and here in Seekonk, and not running the tour full time, but it's always good to see you.
Yeah, you know, we've the first 2 races we did run 2 tour races, and both of them were top 5 finishes. Gives us a little bit more time to get prepared for the races we do run, you know. So that's kind of refreshing versus the hustle and bustle of getting ready every week to go racing. So, car's prepared. This is our home track, so you know we come out here with a good. We want to win, but you know the level of competition that's here today. So you come out here with a top 5. That's always good.
Well, good luck out there. It's always good to see you. This guy, if I gave him the mic and cut him free, he'd just have you in stitches. He's quite a public speaker. But good luck out there tonight.
Thanks a lot. Appreciate it.
The starting lineup for the first of 3, 15 a lap of qualifying heat races. Starting on the pole from Shrewsbury, Massachusetts, driving car number 4, it is William Wall. And his outside from Norton, Massachusetts, the 82 is Mark Hudson. From Sable Forks, New York, driving the Northline Utilities Dodge Charger, it's Brandon Atkins. And his outside, the Rollins Recycling Ford Ford Fusion for Steuben, Maine's Roland Robinson Jr. in car number 28. The 54 from Barrytown, Vermont, the Jefford Steele Chevrolet for Mike Zeiter. He'll be flanked by the point leader, car number 40 from Barry, Vermont. That's Nick Sweet. And the Mansfield Hellaflight Malone Properties Chevrolet. Car number 3, it's Brian Tagg into his outside car. Number 78, Walter Sutcliffe. Car number 5X, opening day winner when the American Canadian Tour started back at Oxford Plains Speedway in 2016. That's Heinsberg, Vermont's Bobby Therian in the Subway. Car number 5 to his outside rookie competitor in 2016 from Madison, Connecticut. That is Devin O'Connell in the Chatham Highlander automobile. And starting shotgun on the field, car number 71, Jerry DeGasparari. DeGaspari on the rear in car number 71. Here they come, off of 4. Green flag is out. William Wall in car number 4 gets away with a race lead up the bottom of the racetrack. Mike Zeiter in car number 54 slides up the inside groove as Roland Robinson Jr. makes the move 30 wide of the middle. Mark Hudson gets the shuffle up the outside of 82. Northern Massachusetts driver Mark Hudson slipping back as Brian Tagg slices and dices his way up the inside lane in car number 3. He's up to the 3rd starting position after starting this event in the 7th spot. The bad boy Bobby Therian, car number 5, the Subway automobile on the inside groove, looking to take the final transfer spot away from Roland Robinson Jr. Car number 28 as the Camp Pickled Ford Fusion runs the high lane. Bobby Therian in the number 5 is on the charge. Point leader Nick Sweet crossed up in car number 40. William Wall walking away at the front of the pack right now in car number 4. Zeiter about a half a straightaway back in the 54. Then you have the 5 of Bobby Therian. On the hot seat right now, Brian Tagg in car number 3, but Roland Robinson Jr. has found a hole at the bottom of the racetrack that he likes to work with as he comes off of turn number 4 to the final transfer spot. Roland Robinson Jr., the 28, takes over the 4th and final transfer spot. Brian Tagg in the 3, Devin O'Connell in the 1, Nick Sweet number 40. All need at least 1 or more to qualify, as Robinson has the final spot in the number 28. William Wall made his first appearance on the American Canadian Tour earlier this season at the New London Waterford Speed Bowl and tore that car up in qualifying, never got to take the green flag for the main event, and he is looking for some redemption here tonight as he continues to lead the way here in heat number 1, halfway home. 8 laps complete, 7 laps to go for William Wall. Brian Tagg continues to sit in the 5th spot as Nick Sweet of the 40 tries to work the outside groove. Nothing doing there for him as they go down the back straightaway. The number 1, Devin O'Connell, will hang on to the 6th spot, unable to move forward on Brian Tagg. Nick Sweet tries to find the bottom on O'Connell. O'Connell slams that door shut, almost got himself underneath Brian Tagg in the number 3 car as they went down the back straightaway. Wall continuing to waltz away at the front of the pack in car number 4. Zeiter in the 54. The bad boy Bobby Therian in car number 5. And then Roland Robinson Jr. cars that are qualified. The 28, the final man of the show right now. Brian Tagg in the 3. 1 spot out of the money, trying to hold off the charges from rookie Devin O'Connell in car number 1. 3 laps to go. This time, 3 laps to go for William Wall, the number 4. Devin O'Connell, the number 1, finally finds the daylight to the bottom of the racetrack on Brian Tagg. He's looking for the 5th spot now with 2 laps to go. Popsicle sticks are in the air for the number 4, William Wall. Devin O'Connell, the number 1, finally gets through for the 5th position. Found a hole underneath of Brian Tagg. Nick Sweet looking to follow him through as the white flag is in the air. 1 more circuit for William Wall at car number 4. Final time around the Speedway. For your leader from Shrewsbury, Massachusetts, William Wall, the number 4. Checkered flag, ready to fly. William Wall takes heat number 1 here at Seekonk Speedway. Mike Zeiter in the 54, the 5 of Bobby Therian from Heinsberg, Vermont. And Steuben, Maine's Roland Robinson Jr. will be your final qualifier in heat number 1. So the number 4, William Wall, gets a +1 after winning heat number 1 from the pole position. Zeiter in the 54 comes home in a 2nd after starting 5th. That grabs him a +3. Bobby Therian in the number 5, also joining the list of cars that qualified, as he started back in the 9th position and raced his way up to 3rd, so a good move for Bobby Therian. And then Roland Robinson Jr., the 28, finished in the 4th position after starting in the 4th position, so he'll receive a neutral 0. And we are ready to go right here with heat numero dos. Heat 2 for the ACT late models, ready to rock and roll, starting on the pole, driving car number 11 from Warwick, Rhode Island. It's Ryan Manass, and his outside, car number 9, Maine, from East Montpelier, Vermont, that's Emily Packard. Starting next on the grid in the 11 Massachusetts, Nick Ulrich, and his outside, Ryan Olson, car number 61 out of North Haverhill, New Hampshire. Number 3 point man coming in today, car number 37, the Harrison Ready Mix Dodge Charger from Milton, Vermont, Scott Paye. And his outside, 3-time ACT champion Wayne Hellwell Jr. from Dover, New Hampshire, car number 27. Car number 2, Ron Barbosa. And his outside, most recent winner on the American Canadian Tour in Southern New England, and the most recent American Canadian Tour winner here at Seekonk Speedway, the 97 from Hudson, New Hampshire, that's Joey Paul. Jimmy Lenardi in car number 77 from Somerville, Massachusetts, will start next on the grid, and starting shotgun will be Rich DeMoe in car number 30. Once again, $15 laps, taking the top 4 cars. Vanass on the inside of the 11. Packard on the outside of the 9X. Uhrig in the 11. 61, Ryan Olson. Paye 37. Hellwell in the 27. Barbosa in the 2. Pole in the 97. As they pick up the speed off turn number 4, green flag is in the air. And the front 2 cars come together, coming to the stripe, damage to the right front of the Ryan Manass automobile. Emily Packard slides back to 3rd on the outside as Uhrig comes through on the bottom of the 11. Nicholas Uhrig in the number 11 now up to the 2nd spot. Here comes the 37, Scott Paye. The Harrison Ready Mix Dodge Charger for Scott Paye on the inside comes through, as will Ryan Olson in the 61. Packard in trouble on the outside groove and sliding back. Wayne Hellwell, 27, up to the 5th position, needs 1 to qualify. Barbosa in the 2. Contact off the star, and Packard has not been able to find the groove since the drop of the green flag. Joey Paul, 97, he came about 8 laps away from winning $10,000 here at Seekonk Speedway just earlier this week. Looking for a little bit of redemption right now, but he's going to need to move forward as he is 3 spots out of the money. As Ryan Manass with a slightly damaged right front corner on that number 11 continues to show the way. And here comes Scott Paye in the 37 to the outside. Joey Paul, 97, has punched his way out of the box. Now he's trying to run down the 27 of Wayne Hellwell, and he'll need to get the 61 of Ryan Olson as well if he wants to qualify. In round 1, Paul needs 2 to transfer. Scott Paye to the outside for 2nd. Paye powers around the high curve with number 37, and he's got the runner-up spot. Ryan Manass continues to show the way in the number 11. That is the 11 Rhode Island. The 37 of Paye. Uhrig in the other 11. That's the 11 Rhode Island as we're halfway home. Halfway for Ryan Manass. As Ryan Olson steps up to the outside groove looking for 3rd. Wayne Hellwell, 27, ready to pounce. Wants the final transfer spot. Joey Paul, the 97, makes it a 4-man dance. 4 cars right now racing under a blanket. Only 2 of them are going to make it. Uhrig in the 11, Olson 61, and then the guys on the outside, Hellwell 27, Paul in the 97. And last year's Rookie of the Year, Rich DeMoe in car number 30. Closing in with 5 laps to go. 5 cars under a blanket, 2 will qualify. As the front 2 cars continue to walk away. Bananas in the 11, Paye in the 37. Uhrig in the 11, 61 Ryan Olson as they came across the stripe, but here comes Hellwell on the bottom. Through the center part of the corner that time, Wayne Hellwell had the fender ahead for the final spot, but Ryan Olson rallies the troops back up on 61 committed to the outside lane, held off, Wayne held off. Now he's going to work on Uhrig for the third spot with a white flag in the air. 1 lap to go for Ryan Olson. Ryan Van leads the way down the back straightaway. Can Ryan Olson hang on for the final transfer spot? Checkered flag, ready to fly. Ryan Van your winner. Scott Payne, 37 is second. Nick Uhrig in the 11 and Ryan Olson in the 61, your qualifying cars in heat number 2. Van in the 11. Started on the pole, came home victorious, +1. Scott Payne, 37. Slated to start into the 7th position, comes home in 2nd. Nick Uhrig in the 11 Rhode Island and the 61 New Hampshire of Ryan Olson are your qualifiers. He started 4th. He will receive a neutral 0. And we're ready to go with our 3rd and final qualifying heat here in round 1. Starting on the pole, driving car number 2 from Richfield, Connecticut, is Anthony Ryan Jr. and his outside, Dylan Estrella, the champion of Seekonk Motor Speedway 1 year ago in the late model ranks. Dylan Maltz in car number 5 from Waterbury, Connecticut, and his outside, the 15 New Hampshire of Wyndham Maine's Bradley Babb. Derek Ramstrom in car number 35 will start next on the grid, and his outside, Vincent Arrigato. The number 22, Mark Edison, rookie competitor in 2016 on the American Canadian Tour. The 6 of Nicholas Johnson. And on the rear, the most recent late model winner here at Seekonk Speedway from Tiverton, Rhode Island. Driving the Anytime Realty Weissman boiler. Ford Fusion, it's Ray Perry, number 17 on the rear. Getting a little bit of heat into the tires here before we drop the green flag. Man, it is hot already here at the Seekonk Speedway. Lights go down. The American Canadian Tour Chevrolet Camaro pace car. Next time by will go green. 15 laps, top 4 to transfer. Anyone not in the top 4 is going to have to come back for 1 of 2 consolation races. Anthony Ryan Jr. on the inside. Dylan Estrella on the outside. Off of corner 4. Green flag is out. And the front 2 cars bounce off each other in turns 1 and 2. That opens up the door for Dylan Maltz in car number 5. Maltz up the inside lane. He takes the lead, and he'll lead lap number 1 as they come across the stripe. Brad Babb in the 15 trying to muscle his way out of the middle of the pack. Up to the number 2 spot on the outside. Derek Ramstrom down low, 35. Ramstrom now up to 3rd. Anthony Ryan now back to 4th in the high groove. Keep an eye on the 17 of Ray Parent as smoke shows on one of the cars in the front of the pack down the backstretch. Dylan Maltz shows the way. Brad Babb in the 15. Derek Ramstrom, 35. Side by side. Whoa, problems for the number 5. Vinny Renegato, the number 5. Slowing in turn number 1 at caution. A flag is out. The crew has struggled with that Advanced Auto Parts Chevrolet all afternoon, getting the car to stay running to go out for practice. They thought they had everything they needed fixed, and he got it through 3 laps of heat number 1, and the crew will have to go back to work on the number 5 car, Vinny Renegato. Lights go down on the American Canadian Tour Chevrolet Camaro pace car. Next time I will be racing. Derek Ramstrom, 35, sits in 3rd. Anthony Ryan Jr. in the 2 is on the level. 4 and only 4 advance in round number 1. Pick up the speed off of turn number 4 down to the stripe. Green flag is in the air. Dylan Maltz, the RB Performance automobile down the backstretch, leads by a fender. Wyndham Maine's Bradley Babb in the 15 on the outside, tries to pull even. Look out, Ryan in trouble. Estrella all the way to the wall of the 47. Right rear tire maybe down to the 47 car. Everyone continues to caution flag is out for the 47 of Dylan Estrella, the defending champion, and Anthony Ryan Jr. in the 2. They came together racing for the final spot. Here they come off of turn number 4 down to the stripe. Green flag is out. Clean and green through turns 1 and 2 as they hit out of back straightaway. It's the 15 Brad Babb showing away. Bradley Babb rides the high line around the Seekonk Speedway to the race lead. And he will lead lap number 5 across the stripe. Maltz in the 2, back to second. Ray Perrin in the 17, dancing his way around the outside groove. Gets around Derek Ramsden in the 35. He's up to the number 3 spot at number 17 automobile. The 17 Rhode Island Tiverton's Ray Perrin is up to the number 3 spot as they go down the back straightaway on lap number 6. Babb in the 15 shows the way. The 5 of Dylan Maltz, that's the 5 Connecticut. And Ray Perrin in the 17 takes a peek to the inside groove down the front straightaway, that time on Maltz. Maltz in the 5 able to hold on to it. 8 laps complete, 7 laps to go as the cross flags are in the air, and Ray Perrin is up to the runner-up spot on the inside. Tiverton, Rhode Island's Ray Perrin on his home turf, up to second on the bottom groove. Brad Babb 15, Ray Perrin 17. Maltz in the 5 and Ramstrom 35. Your cars that are qualified here in round number 1. This time by, it's going to be 5 laps to go. 5 to go for Brad Babb in the 15. But how about Ray Perrin coming all the way from 9th up to the runner-up position here with 5 to go? Can he track down Brad Babb in the 15? Dylan Maltz, number 5, Derek Ramstrom 35, the final man. Nicholas Johnson at number 6, all over his rear bumper. Estrella in the 47 struggling after the contact with Anthony Ryan having to replace the tire, trying to move himself back forward. He's gotten around the 22 of Mark Jennison as we have 2 laps to go. 2 to go for Brad Babb at car number 15 from Wyndham, Maine. Perrin in the 17, Maltz in the 5, Ramstrom 35. Those are the 4 cars that are going to advance right now unless Johnson in the 6 can make a move to the outside of that Ford. White flag is out with 1 to go. Final time around the racetrack. Nick Johnson in the 6 takes a peek to the outside lane. Couldn't make it stick off turn 2 that time. Checker flag ready to fly. Brad Babb got number 15, your winner. Ray Perrin comes home in second of the 17. Third goes to Dylan Maltz in car number 5 and Derek Ramstrom, the 35. Your cars that are able to qualify here in round 1 qualifying for the American and Canadian Tour Championship. Late models ready to go with our consolation rounds. Ready to set the field for the Propane Plus 150. It'll be the final event of the day. 2 15-lap consolation races taking the top 3 qualifiers. Starting on the pole in Consi number 1 from Madison, Connecticut, driving the Chatham Highlander Chevrolet today. That is Devin O'Connell to his outside, car number 6 out of Massachusetts. That is Nicholas Johnson. Starting third of the grid, 3-time ACT champion from Dover, New Hampshire, the Ridemore heavy-duty truck parts, Ford Fusion. For Wayne Hellwell and his outside, Jerry D. Gaspari. And the 71. Mark Jennison at car number 22 and the 9 Maine of Emily Packard. Jimmy Lenardi at car number 77 from Somerville, Massachusetts. Brandon Atkins, who lost the belt in his heat race, one of the top runners on the American Canadian Tour, at a deficit, but make him make some hay trying to come out of the back in this one. And on the rear, the number 5, that's the Advanced Auto Parts Chevrolet for Vincent. Aranagato on the rear of the number 5. They've been struggling out of turn number 4. Green flag is out. Rookie Devin O'Connell, the number 1, gets away with the race lead down the back straightaway. Keep an eye on Brandon Atkins, straight wide get to show how strong that car was after practice in the qualifier because the drive belt fell off the motor. And right now he's trying to make up for it, trying to earn himself into a top 18 starting position. Right now he'll start 19th. If he can pass the 6, he'll start himself in the 18th position. O'Connell in the 1, Hellewell 27. Nicholas Johnson, the number 6, bottoms that car out, heading into turn number 3. Sparks fly off that. Brandon Atkins in the number 4 closes in. O'Connell in the 1, having his best run today on the American Canadian Tour. Wayne Hellewell kicks it sideways on the front straightaway. Here comes Johnson up the bottom of the number 6 car. Nicholas Johnson, the number 6, up the inside. The boards battle side by side for the runner-up spot. Hellewell, the Rhinemore heavy-duty truck parts, Ford Fusion, going to have to make it run on the outside. Devin O'Connell, the number 1, driving away. At the front of the back. Johnson on the bottom. Cannot break away from Hellewell. Hellewell continuing to battle it up on the outside. Halfway, cross lines are in the air. 8 laps complete, 7 laps to go for Devin O'Connell in car number 1. Top 3 qualify. Hellewell in danger of slipping out of the top 3. Here comes Atkins on the bottom of the 4. The Northline Utilities Dodge Charger on the inside. Trying to get by the 27 of Hellewell's. Hellewell tries to hang on to it on the outside groove. O'Connell in the 1, continuing to show the way. Johnson in the 6. And now on the inside groove, it is the 4 of Atkins with the number 3 spot by a fender. Hellewell now outside of the top 18 qualifiers. And he has a handful of race car in the 27 as he dirt tracks it through turns 1 and 2. 3 to go for Devin O'Connell, the number 1, but Nick Johnson in car number 6 is closing in. Johnson in the 6, looking to take a run at the race leader, Devin O'Connell. 2 laps to go, this time off corner 4. Down to back straightaway. Nick Johnson trying to size up the 1 of Devin O'Connell, see if he's got a spot where he can make a move. White flag is in the air, 1 lap to go. Last time they drive these cars out into turn 1 in this race, Devin O'Connell pulls ahead by a car length down the backstretch. Checkered flag ready to fly over the field. Devin O'Connell, your winner in car number 1. The 6 of Johnson and Brandon Atkins. And car number 4, the final car to qualify through the plus-minus handicap system. So the 3-time and defending ACT champion Wayne Hellewell in car number 27 is going to have to start from outside of the top 18 when the green flag flies in the Propane Plus 150 later on here tonight. Packard, Jennison, and Jerry D all also going to start outside of the top 18 when the green flag flies. Wrecker ready to return to its stationary hiding spot over in the turn 2 area. And Concy, round number 2, ready to rock its way out onto the racetrack. And leading the way are a couple of big guns. Champion 2 seasons ago of the American Canadian Tour, driving car number 97 in Hudson, New Hampshire. That's Joey Polarczyk in the Poles Automotive Ford Fusion. And to his outside, your current ACT point leader and 2-time Thunder Road Track champion from Barrie, Vermont, Nick Sweet. Defending champion of this Speedway in the late models, car number 47 for Dylan Estrella. And his outside, last year's Rookie of the Year on the American Canadian Tour from Lebanon, New Hampshire, Rich DeMoe in the number 30. Brian Tagg in car number 3, and his outside, car number 2, Ron Barboza. Mark Hudson in 82. And Anthony Ryan able to make the repairs to car number 2 after losing a clutch in his qualifying heat race. He is back and ready for action. Once again, 15 laps. Only 3 names will advance to their handicap for the main event. +3. That can certainly move him towards the front half of the starting grid. Sweet in the 40 started 6th in his heat race, finished 6th, so he'll have a neutral 0 going into this. Chief starter John Holbert shows the field the clinch green flag. Next time by, we're going to go racing. American Canadian Tour pace car into the infield on the back straightaway. Paul on the inside, 97. Sweet on the outside in the 40. The gamesmanship begins as they come off of turn 4. Green flag is out. 97, Joey Paul gets the lead down the back straightaway. Sweet rides in second, has a firm grip on the outside group for the first lap as they come off of turn number 4. Paul shows the way. Dylan Estrella in the 47. Rich DeMoe gets sideways off turn 2 and backs up. Estrella in the 47 trying to take second away from the way leader. Nick Sweet again number 40. Paul in the 97 trying to stretch out the distance between himself and the battle for second. Sweet in the 40, the Malone property Chevy, able to get around the outside of the 47 of Estrella. Brian Tang at number 3 is now up to 4th. DeMoe back to 5th at car number 30. Mark Hudson, 82. Anthony Ryan Jr. in the deuce. And then Ron Barboza in the number 2 also. The 2 Connecticut. And the 2 Rhode Island. Six laps complete this time as they come off turn 4 for Joey Paul. Nate Sweet has settled down in the runner-up spot. Estrella in the 47. Those are your 3 cars that are going to advance their way and are handicapped for the main event later tonight. This time by, it's going to be halfway for Hudson, New Hampshire's Joey Paul, the 97. The Paul's Automotive, CigarPerforator.com, Ford Fusion shows the way. Rich DeMoe in the number 30, back up into the 4th spot, and he may not be done yet. DeMoe in the 30 was back to 6th at one point in time in this one, and he's on the comeback trail. Rich DeMoe in only his 2nd year on the American Canadian Tour, and a bit of a disadvantage of most of the tracks that we go to. A lot of the veterans have been to places like Oxford and Thunder Road on a number of occasions. But for the majority of the field in the American Canadian Tour, this is the first time they've been to Seekonk. And right now, that's showing how well the 30 car is running in comparison. 97 Paul continues to lead with 4 to go. Battle's going to be for 3rd. Seekonk champ Estrella in the 47, and the former Rookie of the Year. Whoa, look out, Estrella going around. Caution flag is out for the 47 of Dylan Estrella, the champion of Seekonk Speedway, going around after a little bit of contact from the 30 of Rich DeMoe, and they will join each other at the rear of the field at the restart. Merry Christmas goes out. Camaro pace car. Next time by, we're going to go green. Pace car pulls into the infield in the back straightaway. Joey Paul, 97. Nick Sweet in the 40. Here they come off of turn 4. Green flag is out. And Anthony Ryan in the number 2 on the outside momentarily has the final spot, but back fights Brian Tang on the bottom. 2 laps to go for Joey Paul. 2 to go for Paul Hartsick in the 97. Brian Tang able to get himself back into the number 3 position. That's the final transfer spot. Battle may be for the lead though. Nick Sweet in the 40 took a peek to the inside lead. Joey Paul able to pull ahead by quarter of a car length with a white flag out. Final time down the back straightaway for Joey Paul, 97. Nick Sweet right on his rear bumper. Checkered flag, ready to fly. Hudson, New Hampshire's Joey Paul finds his way to victory in the consolation round. Nick Sweet in car number 40 comes home in the runner-up position. And third place will go to Brian Tagg in car number 3. So the 82, Mark Hudson, Anthony Ryan in the number 2, Connecticut, the 47, Dylan Estrella, the 30 of Rich DeBow, and Ron Barboza Jr. will all have to start in the rear of the main event. But Joey Pohl, Nick Sweet, and Brian Tagg, the 97, 40, and 3 Massachusetts, have locked themselves into a top 18 starting position. Race control going over the plus-minus values from the heat race to set the starting lineup as we speak. See the drivers that earned it and what they're going to get. Our starting lineup for the Propane Plus 150 here at Seekonk Motor Speedway. Race number 8 of the 2016 ACT season. Starting shotgun on the field, making the commute all the way from New Hampshire Motor Speedway. The number 2 point man on the American-Canadian Tour, driving the Hancock Electric Chevrolet Impala from Raleigh, Massachusetts. The outlaw, Eddie McDonald, will start shotgun. Starting 29th on the field, driving car number 77 from Somerville, Massachusetts, the Game Hot Dogs Chevrolet for Scruffy, Jimmy Lenardi. Starting next on the grid outside of row number 14 from East Haven, Connecticut, driving the Sutcliffe Brothers Racing Chevrolet, car number 78, Connecticut, for Walter Sutcliffe. Beginning this event from the 27th starting position from Warren, Rhode Island, driving the City Auto Body Chevrolet Impala, car number 2, Rhode Island, for Ron Barbosa Jr. Last year's Rookie of the Year in the American-Canadian Tour will start from the outside of row number 13 from Lebanon, New Hampshire, driving the Upper Valley Equipment Rental Toyota Camry, car number 30 for Rich DeBow. Starting in the 25th starting position, making her first start here at Seekonk Motor Speedway, driving the North Star Fireworks Packard Fuels Ford Fusion from East Montpelier, car number 9 for Emily Packard. Outside of row number 12, we find a driver that lost the clutch in the qualifying heat race, but the crew was able to make repairs, and he was back out for the consolation race. From Richfield, Connecticut, driving the Ryan Motorsport Chevrolet, car number 2 for Anthony Ryan Jr. Rookie competitor in 2016 on the American-Canadian Tour will start next on the grid from Warwick, Rhode Island, driving the ProTech Automotive Services Chevrolet, car number 22 from Mark Jennison. Defending champion of Seekonk Speedway will start on the outside of row number 11, driving the Everett's Auto Parts Chevrolet, car number 47. Push your hands together for Dylan Estrella. Starting at 21st on the grid from Pawtucket, Rhode Island, driving the A1 Custom Auto Body automobile, the 71 for Jerry D. Gaspar. Starting on the outside of row number 10 from Norton, Massachusetts, driving the MH Enterprises Chevrolet, car number 82 for Mark Hudson. 3-time ACT champion will start from the inside of row number 10. He's from Dover, New Hampshire, driving a Ridemore heavy-duty truck parts of Ford Fusion. Post position number 19 for the 27 New Hampshire of Wayne Hillwell. Starting 18th on the grid, this driver lost the drive belt off the front of the engine in his qualifying heat race, but was able to race his way back up into a qualified spot in the consolation for Los Angeles Forks, New York, driving the Northline Utilities Dodge Charger, car number 4 for Brandon Atkins. Beginning this event from the 17th starting position, the driver calls Oxford, Massachusetts home, driving the Brookline Fireman Pet Chevrolet, car number 3 for Brian Tagg. Current point leader on the American and Canadian Tour. He's already got 2 feature wins in 2016 from Barrie, Vermont, driving the Malone Property Chevrolet Impala, car number 40 for Nicholas Sweet. Starting 15th on the grid, this driver has begun to turn his 2016 season around. A rookie on the tour this season, driving the Napa Auto Parts Ford Fusion from North Haverhill, New Hampshire. Car number 61 is Ryan Olson. Starting on the outside of row number 7, this driver calls Stu Ben Manholm, driving the Camp Pickled Ford Fusion. Car number 28 for Roland Robinson Jr. The number 6-point man on the American Canadian Tour will start this race from the 13th starting position and driving car number 5, Connecticut. He calls Waterford home, driving the RB Performance Incorporated Chevrolet Impala, car number 5 for Dylan Maltz. Beginning this event from the outside of row number 6 from Warwick, Rhode Island, driving the International CDL Chevrolet, car number 11, Massachusetts, for Nicholas Uhrig. Starting 11th from Worcester, Massachusetts, driving the Matthews Truck Service Automobile, car number 35 for Derek Ramstrom. As we find our way into the top 10, this driver calls Barry Vermont home, driving the Jeffers Steel and Engineering Chevrolet Impala, car number 54 for Mike Zider. One of the threats to win here today, a regular at the Seekonk Speedway from Warwick, Rhode Island, driving the Ocean State Oil Chevrolet, car number 11 for Ryan Vanass. Driver was very impressive in his qualifying heat race. He'll start on the outside of row number 4 and car number 4 from Shrewsbury, Massachusetts, driving the Wall Motorsports Chevrolet Impala, car number 4 for Heat 1 winner William Wall. The last time the American Canadian Tour was here at Seekonk Speedway, this driver was in Victory Lane. He also was in Victory Lane in his only other appearance in 2016. He's from Hudson, New Hampshire, driving the Poles Automotive Ford Fusion, car number 97 for Joey Paul Archick Jr. Starting 6th on the grid, the number 3-point man on the American Canadian Tour and winner of the New Hampshire Governor's Cup at Lee USA Speedway back in the month of April. From Milton, Vermont, driving the Harrison Ready Mix Dodge Charger, car number 37, Scott Payne. Starting 5th on the grid, the number 3-point man last season has been struggling a little bit so far in 2016. He claims the 8th place in the points position coming into tonight. Looking for his first win in 2016, driving the Speedway 51 Ford Fusion, car number 15 for Wyndham Maine's Bradley Babb. Starting 4th, this driver was able to pass 4 cars in his qualifying heat race. He calls Massachusetts home, the Propane Plus Ford Fusion here on Propane Plus night. Car number 6 for Nicholas Johnson. Starting 3rd on the grid, the former point leader on the American Canadian Tour and opening day winner, driving the Subway Chevrolet car number 5 from Heinsberg, Vermont, the bad boy Bobby Therrien. And now on to the front row. This driver has earned his best qualifying position of his career. He'll start on the outside of row number 1, passing 5 cars in this heat race. Driving the Chatham Highlander Motel Toyota Camry, car number 1 from Madison, Connecticut, Devin O'Connell. And starting on the pole, the sentimental favorite with a +6 in qualifying, driving the Anytime Realty Weisman Boiler Ford Fusion, car number 17 from Tiverton, Rhode Island, Ray Parrott. Drivers, prepare your cars for competition. Cars in, we're set to go as they come off of turn 4. John Hobart looks over, green flag is out. And the native of Seekonk Speedway, Tiverton, Rhode Island's Ray Parrott puts the nose ahead in turn 3. Coming down the complete lap 1, Ray Parrott, your leader in the 17. Ray Parrott in the 17 pokes the nose ahead down the back straightaway. Devin O'Connell in the 1, back to 2nd. Here comes Therrien on the bottom in the 5. Brad Babb coming on like gangbusters in the 15. He'll get around Nick Johnson in the 6 down the back stretch, more himself to 4th. Pull in 97, ready to capitalize on some forward advancement. He's got the inside lanes dialed up early. Ray Parrott out on top in the 17. Bobby Therrien in the 5 on the inside has 2nd. And the caution flag is out. We got one turned around in the front of the field as well. Caution flag is out. The 4 of William Wall spins in turn number 2. Roland Robinson Jr. takes the 28 to pit road. John Hobart from Durham, Maine shows the field the clinch green flag. Next time by, we're going to go racing. Parent on the inside in the 17, Rhode Island, the 5 Vermont of Bobby Therian on the outside. 6 laps complete, 144 to go as they come off of turn 4. Green is out. Fleeting green through turn number 1, and here comes Brad Babb up the inside of the 15. Brad Babb trying to muscle his way to the lead on the bottom. Ray Parent shows the way off turn 4, but Brad Babb's found an opening on the inside lane. 17 Parent down the back straightaway has the lead. 15 Brad Babb trying to fill the hole underneath him and take the lead away. Joey Paul is diamond his way to pit number 3 spot. Joey Paul at 97 now up to 3rd of the inside groove. Ryan Manass to 4th. 5th now Therian, the outside pole sitter on the restart. Johnson of the 6 has found his way down to the bottom. He sits in the 6th spot. Scott Payne, the number 3 point man, beginning to make some noise out of the back. He gets together with a 54. Everyone hangs on to it as Mike Zetter backs out of the throttle. Ray Parent of the 17 has the lead by half a car length over Wyndham Maine's Brad Babb. Side by side for the race lead. Brad Babb across the stripe for the lead that time. Bradley Babb at number 15 shows the way down the back straightaway. Parent back to 2nd. Paul right behind him at 97. Ryan Manass at number 11, and then the 5 of Therian. Back in the pack, the outline, and McDonald's beginning to pick him up. Gets around Jared E. He's kind of number 71 now. He gets around Dylan Estrella in the 47. Trying to work his way around the 82 of Mark Hudson. Hudson to the inside with 27 away to Hellwell. Brad Babb at number 15 is taking control of the race lead. The Speedway 51 Ford Fusion shows the way. Anytime Realty for the 17 of Ray Parent, and the 97 of Paul, your top 3 cars. Manass still 4th, Therian 5th, and car number 5. Side-by-side battle right now, a little bit deeper in the field. It's Mike Zeiter in the 54, trying to get around the 35 with Derek Ramstrom. Right behind him, Ryan Olson in the 61. The 4 of Brandon Atkins. Dylan Maltz in the 5. Connecticut sparking that time at turn number 3. Peter Rim rides the outside lane on Ryan Olson in the 61 car. Eddie McDonald in the 17 cuts his way around the 3. That's Brian Tagg. Now he's going to try to go to work on the 27 away to Hellwell, the 3-time champion of the 27 car. Whoa! The number 2 goes around. Car number 2, Ron Barbosa Jr. goes into the spin cycle down in turn number 4. And we are under caution now for the 2nd time here on lap number 18. Here they come off of the 4th corner. And the green flag is in the air. Tiverton, Rhode Island's Ray Parent makes the run for the outside group down the back straightaway. Brad Babb in the 15. Wyndham Maine driver able to inch his way ahead as they come off of the 4th corner. Brad Babb will lead across the stripe. Door is left wide open for Hudson, New Hampshire's Joey Paul in the 97. He comes up on the bottom. Paul in the 97 loads one in the chamber, and he is ready to pull the trigger and go to the runner-up spot down low. Parent now back to 3rd on the outside by Havoc Early. Joey Paul 97, Ray Parent 17. That's the battle for 2nd. Give it to Paul in the 97. Parent gets the anytime realty automobile down to the bottom of the racetrack, right in front of Ryan Manass. But here comes Manass off turn 2. Ryan Manass, number 11, tried to take a peek to the inside, could not make it stick. Therian, number 5, currently 6 of Johnson. Then you got the 37 of Scott Paye sitting in the number 8, in the number 7 spot, 8th to Mike Zeiner in the 54. Devin O'Connell 9th. Ryan Olson 61 now into the top 10. Olson up to 10th, and car number 61. And don't look now, but look who's beginning to rumble out of the back is Eddie McDonald. Oh, and turn number 4-3. Anthony Ryan Jr. in the number 2 and the 2 of Ron Barbosa get together here on lap number 24. And we are under caution for the 3rd time. Here they come. Off of turn 4. Ready on the restart. John Hulbert waves the green flag in the air. And just like that, Hudson, New Hampshire's Joey Pohl puts the fender ahead down the back straightaway. Brad Babb buries the car in turn 3 as deep as he can. Off of turn 4. It'll be Pohl on the stripe with the lead. Joey Pohl in 97 had the lead across the stripe that time as they continue to duel side by side for the top spot. Off of 4 again. Down to complete lap 26 again. It'll be Joey Pohl by half a car length that time. No question about the leader that time. Last time it was razor close. This time it was Pohl clearly down the front straightaway. Brad Babb continues to have the fender in. Joey Pohl continues to show the way on the outside though. Pohl in 97 trying to clear the 15 of Brad Babb. Brad Babb not going to go away quietly on the bottom of the racetrack. Ray Parent 17 has 3rd, but he is under heavy assault right now from Ryan Manassas. Joey Pohl makes the lane change. Joey Pohl led 4 laps on the outside. Now he gives up the ghost to run into the tire tracks of Brad Babb. Brad Babb in the 15, 97. Joey Pohl swapped the lead back and forth. Now it's Brad Babb showing the way. Ray Parent in the 17 sits down in the number 3 position. Nick Sweet, the number 40, the point leader, beginning to make some headway. Gets around the 61 of Olsen and the 54 of Zeiner. The point leaders beginning to move forward out of the back of the pack. Derek Ramstrom right behind him in the 35. Ryan Manass in car number 11 taking a peek to the outside, that time in turn 1. Now he dips to the bottom down the back straightaway for the number 3 spot. Parent slams over to 17. Front 4 cars run nose to tail off turn 4. It's just a couple of car lengths back to the 5 of Bobby Therian after the front 4 cars run nose to tail. Joey Pohl in the 97 going back to work on the high side of the racetrack for the race lead on Brad Babb in the 15. Pohl ran in the tire tracks of Brad Babb for about 10 laps to see if he can do anything with him to get him to bobble off the bottom. Brad Babb holding a pretty wheel to the inside, so Joe Pohl will go back to work on the high group with the 97 car. Nose to nose in turn 4. Joey Pohl in 97, your new leader on the outside. Joey Pohl in the 97 on the outside, your leader. They close in on the left car. Jimmy Leonard, he gets way out of the way. Ryan Manass now up to 3rd of the 11. His parent slips back on the outside. Joey Pohl in the 97 finally able to dispatch the 15 of Brad Babb, and he will stretch out now on the backstretch. Joey Pohl, 97, has already put a car length between himself and Brad Babb in the 15. Ryan Manass in car number 11 settles it down in 3rd. Ray Parent rim ride now, outside group trying to hang on to 4th as Bobby Therian And we are under caution for the fourth time here on lap number 41. 1 year ago at the Oxford Plains Speedway, these two drivers locked heads. Joey Paul came out victorious. Brad Babb came out in the infield. See how it goes here today. Paul on the inside, 97. 15, Brad Babb on the outside. Here they come, off of turn 4. Green flag is out. Ryan Manaz, the number 11, able to clear the 17 of Ray Parent, who finds his hole down at the bottom for the fourth spot. Joey Paul in 97 has the race lead as they come off on turn number 2. Brad Babb battles back. Brad Babb digging deep into the 15 count on the outside. All the way to the wall across the stripe, your leader. Brad Babb at number 15 across the stripe that time, your race leader, pulling away now from Joey Paul in 97. Babb dirt tracks the 15 that time off of the corner. Can't quite complete the pass as they rocket down the back straightaway. Brad Babb still leaving a little bit of daylight for Joey Paul in 97. Battle right now is for 5th. Scott Perry on the outside pulling ahead of the 5 of Bobby Darian. The number 3 point man now into the top 5, trying to close up the point battle. The Harrison Ready Mix Dodge Charger now up to 5th. Brad Babb in a 15 shows the way over Joey Paul in 97. Whoa! Estrella hard into the outside retaining wall. Down in turn number 4, Dylan Estrella hard into the outside retaining wall, and we are under caution here on lap number 48. Fifth caution of the day. And a point leader, Nick Sweet, is on pit road. Estrella getting out of the automobile. Estrella now out of the automobile at number 47 and headed to the back of the ambulance. Tough break for the defending Seekonk Speedway champion and the Everett Auto Parts car number 47. Chief starter John Holbert shows the field the clinch green flag. Next time by, we'll be back under race conditions. Pace car into the infield in turn number 2. 97 Joey Paul on the outside. 15 Brad Babb on the outside, on the inside. Here they come off of corner 4. Down to the stripe. Green flag is out. Brad Babb in the 15 gets away with a race lead off the inside groove on that restart. Here comes Ryan Manass up the bottom looking for second. Whoa! Deer race from around to the 35. Caution flag is out for the 35 of Derek Ramstrom. Pace car into the infield on the back straightaway. Brad Babb and Joey Paul are row 1. The 11 of Ryan Manass and the 17 of Ray Parent are row number 2. Here they come out of turn number 4 down to the stripe. Green is out. This time the outside lane gets the break down the backstretch. Paul at 97 pulls ahead. Joey Paul 97 by half a car length has the race lead across the stripe here on lap number 50. Brad Scott Paye in the number 37. Three wide with Eddie McDonald beginning to march forward. McDonald on the inside now up to 7th in the 17 car. With no practice and no qualifying from dead last, Eddie McDonald is on the march. Brandon Atkins in the number 4, shoved up 3 wide on the outside. Bobby Therian backs out of it. The number 5, Dylan Maltz, comes through on the bottom. As they continue to battle side by side for the race lead and for 3rd spot. Joey Paul 97 up high. Brad Babb down low 15. Ray Perrin in the 17. Now sits in 3rd. 4th to Vanass. 5th to Paye. 6th to Devin O'Connell, but Eddie McDonald, the Outlaws, up to 7th in the 17. Joey Paul on the outside groove will not give up, but neither will Brad Babb on the inside of the 15 for the race lead. Babb on the bottom in the 15 car, Paul on the top of the 97. Ray Perrin has solidified himself in 3rd with Vanass back to 4th in the 11. Devin O'Connell in car number 1, continuing to have his best run on the American Canadian Tour. Eddie McDonald, and then now Dylan Maltz around the 6th and Nicholas Johnson. Brandon Atkins in the 4th. Ryan Olson, 61. And Wayne Hellwell in the 27, beginning to move forward as well now. They continue to race side by side for the race lead. Since the restart on lap 49, they have been door to door. Pole with the advantage on the top of the racetrack in the 97. Eddie McDonald in the 17, trying to muscle his way underneath Devin O'Connell in car number 1. That will be the battle for the number 6 position, and it is over because Eddie McDonald has taken himself into the top 6 now. Dylan Maltz in the 5, looking to pounce for 7th on the inside. Roland Robinson Jr. in trouble in the 28 to pit road. Roland Robinson Jr. takes the 28 car to pit road here on lap 65. Cole continues to lead on the high side of the racetrack. Fords go 1, 2, 3. Paul 97. Babb 15 can feel the lead beginning to slip away as Paul inches ahead on the outside. 67 laps are complete for Joey Paul on the outside groove. Brad Babb continuing to breathe down his neck on the inside of the 15 car. Eddie McDonald stocks the back bumper of the 37 of Scott Paye. Devin O'Connell around into 1. Brandon Atkins involved. Ryan Olson gets a piece of the action. Yellow flag. Brandon Atkins in the number 4 got a piece of the outside retaining wall when Devin O'Connell went around, and that was not the break that Brandon Atkins was looking for. Caution flag number 7 here on lap 68. And Devin O'Connell, the number 1, goes to pit road. Tough break for him, having his best run on the American Canadian Tour in his young career. A lot of damage on the front of the Napa Auto Parts Ford Fusion for Ryan Olson. Olson will go to pit road. He was running inside of the top 10, having his best run of his rookie season as well. And Joey Paul has shown that the 97 car is stronger on the outside than it is on the inside. 97 Paul. 15 Bab. 17 Ray Parrott and Ryan Manasseh, the number 11. Here they come off of 4. Green is out. Joey Paul in 97 gets the break down the back straightaway. Paul with a race lead. Brad Babb on the outside trying to hang on to second. Ray Parrott trying to drive into the 17. Ray Parrott in the 17 on the inside trying to take second away from Brad Babb. Brad Babb able to hang on to the runner-up spot. Ray Parrott with a nose in off turn 4 trying to muscle his way back in. 70 laps in the bag now. 70 laps complete for Joey Paul in the 97. Ryan Manasseh in the 11 with a handful of race cars. Eddie McDonald makes the lane change down to the bottom right in front of 27 away to LOL. 97 pole, side-by-side battle for the second spot. Ray Parrott in the 17 on the inside. Trying to pull ahead of Brad Babb, who's hanging on to the number 2 position on the outside. This time by 74 complete. 74 complete for Joey Paul in 97. Outside groove beginning to fade for Bradley Babb as he slips back on the outside. Halfway home for Joey Paul in 97. Halfway for Joey Paul in 97, and now Ray Parrott in the 17 on the inside takes over second. Brad Babb 15 back to third on the outside. And the Harrison Ready Mix Dodge Charger Scott Payne is lined up and ready to fill the hole underneath Brad Babb should the opportunity present itself. Back rolls Brad Babb on the outside off turn 4. Brad Babb at number 15 hanging tough on the high side of the racetrack. Ray Parrott down low 17, 15, Brad Babb up high. They continue to race door handle and overhandle for the runner-up position. Right behind them, 37 Pay is fourth. Dylan Maltz into the top 5 with, oh, look out, William Wall going around in turn 3. Turn 3, William Wall. And Barboza goes around as well in car number 2. Yellow flag is out. Caution on the Speedway here on lap number 79. Go to the field, the Quince Green flag. Next time by, we'll be back to racing. Lights are down on the American Canadian Tour Chevrolet Camaro base car. Paul on the inside, Babb on the outside. Ray Parrott in the 17 Rhode Island and Scott Payne in the 37 Vermont. Here they come out of number 4, down to the stripe. Green flag is in the air. Great restart that time on the outside for Brad Babb in the 15. And he will nose that automobile out in front with a race lead off turn number 4 to the stripe. Brad Babb, your new race leader. Joey Paul, 97. Back to the runner-up position. Ray Parrott still third, but Scott Payne beginning to pull the trigger on the outside. Scott Payne hanging tough in the battle on the outside for third. Brad Babb 15. Joey Paul 97. Side by side for the lead, side by side for third. Parrott down low 17, Payne up high 37. Scott Payne pedaling it up the outside groove, pulls into third by inches in turn 3. Wyndham into the 5 Vermont of Bobby Varian as we are under yellow here on lap 86. Bab on the inside, Paul on the outside. Scott Payne, 37, and Ray Parent in the 17. Dylan Maltz up to 5th in the 5. And they pick up the speed of the turn number 4. Green flag back in the air. On the outside groove, Joey Pole, 97, puts it ahead by a bumper cover. Off the 4th corner, Brad back to the lead with the line. Brad Babb trying to hold on to the top spot. And he will fend off Joey Pole at 97. Pole dives to the bottom in front of Scott Paye. Paye at the 37, bubbled slightly off turn 4 that time, opened up the hole for Joey Pole to get to the bottom of the 97 car. And Ray Parent of the 17 is hung out to dry on the outside now, trying to hang on to 4th. Scott Paye, 37, muscles his way up the inside lane, looking to take 2nd away from Joey Pole in the 97. Scott Paye down low in the 37, looking for the runner-up spot. As Ray Parent tries to get ahead and back in the right direction. Brad Babb in the 15 trying to open the distance up between himself and the battle for 2nd. He's got now 3 car lengths over Pole in the 97 car. Ray Parent back to 5th, but for how long? Here comes McDonald up the bottom of the 17 mass. The Burgundy 17 from dead last on the field, looking for the 5th position now. And Joey Pole is beginning to slip back on the high side of the racetrack. Brad Babb 15, Scott Paye 37. Here comes Maltz in the 5. Maltz in the number 5 gets up to 3rd. Paul now back to 4th. Here comes McDonald to the high side of the racetrack. The exit relay automobile going to the wall on the outside. Couldn't make it work on the outside. Down the back stretch. McDonald will try the inside for 4th. Eddie McDonald buries it up the inside lane of the 17. He pulls up to the number 4 position. Paul now back to 5th in the 97. Brad Babb in the 15 shows the way over the 37 of Scott Paye. Dylan Maltz in the 5, and then Eddie McDonald up to 4th in the 17. Joey Pole 5th, 6th to Ray Parent, 7th to the 27 of Hellwell, 8th to Nick Sweet of the 40. 9th of Anas with Zaire, the final car of the top 10 of the 54. Showing the way at the front of the pack right now, the Speedway 51 Ford Fusion. The Harrison Ready Mix Dodge for Scott Paye in the 37, and then Dylan Maltz in the 5. McDonald in the 17 trying to close in on the battle for the number 3 position. As Brad Babb in the 15 tries to run away at the front. Ray Parent in the 17 muscles his way to the bottom on Joey Pole. Pole fading on the outside of the 97 car. Barboza, the number 2, about to go a lap down to race leader Brad Babb. As they go down the back straightaway, Bradley Babb will look to the outside and put the 2 car a lap down. Barboza now a lap down. Problems for Jerry D in the 71 again. Gaspara to pit road in the 71 car. Scott Pay, 37, laps around the 2 of Barboza. Dylan Maltz in the 5 with the rear view mirror now full of the exit realty, 17 of Eddie McDonald. 17, Ray Perrin back into the top 5. 6th is Paul in 97. 7th to Hellowell in the 27. Brad Babb beginning to open up the advantage at the front of the pack. Ray Perrin in the 17 was able to get around the 97 a pole momentarily. But he has lost that battle back to 6th, maybe 7th. Here comes Hellowell on the bottom of the 27. 39 to go for Brad Babb in the 15. Brad Babb is trying to check out on the field. And he's got a half a straightaway on Scott Payne in the 37. Emily Packard in the 9 going a lap down to race leader Brad Babb. 37 Paye still second with Dylan Maltz in the 5. Eddie McDonald is right there in the 17. 97 pole hanging on to 5th, the final spot in the top 5. Then it's Hellowell 6th to the 27. Nick Sweet now up to 7 to the 40. 8th to Parent. 9th to Zeiter. 10th to the 6th of Nicholas Johnson. Brad Babb trying to get away at the front of the pack. He's opened it up over Scott Paye. But he's beginning to close in on some heavy lap traffic. 22 Jennison, 82 Hudson. Brian Tag in the 3, all stacked up right in front of the race leader. And the battle's now for 3rd. The 5 of Maltz has it. The number 2 point man, Eddie McDonald, looking to take it away. Brad Babb in command right now at the front of the pack. The battle is for 3rd. Dylan Maltz in the 5, and Eddie McDonald looks to the inside of the back straightaway. McDonald in the 79, in the 17 takes a peek to the inside. Nothing doing there as Maltz slams the door shut. But the blood is in the water. Here comes McDonald up the inside of the 17. Maltz tries to muscle the door shut. And Eddie McDonald on the inside now takes over 3rd place. Dylan Maltz trying to come back after the number 2 point man. But McDonald drops the hammer and scoots away by a quarter of a car length. Wayne Hellowell in the 27 trying to get around the 97 of Joey Pohl. That's the battle for 5th. McDonald in the 17 is now 3rd. As the race leader manipulates his way through some lap traffic, he's got a car between himself and Scott Paye. That's Mark Jennison at 22. Brad Babb in the 15 takes it up to the outside to get around the 82 of Mark Hudson. 25 laps to go. 25 remain for Brad Babb in car number 15. Scott Paye, 37, and from dead last on the grid, McDonald is 3rd in the 17. 4th to Maltz. 5th is a side-by-side battle. Joey Pohl, 97, 27, Wayne Hellowell. Brad Babb changing lanes in lap traffic, trying to get as many cars between himself and that battle for second. Paya uses the lap car. Mark Hudson as a pick-off turn 2. The 82 Hudson lap car. Underneath the 37 of Paya. That's the battle for second with the 17 McDonald right behind him. To go for Wyndham Maine's Brad Babb, looking for his first win of the season. Side-by-side lap cars in front of the battle for second. Barbosa in the 2 goes the second lap down. And Paya has got the rear view mirror full of Eddie McDonald. Uhrig in the 11 now set to go a lap down as Brad Babb pulls up to the outside. Race leader, the 15, Bradley Babb showing the way. 37 Paya around the lap car Barbosa. Now he sets sight to sail around the outside of the 30 of Rich DeBow. But he is getting nothing in terms of breathing room from the 17 of Eddie McDonald. Brad Babb 15. Lapped automobile Uhrig in the 11. 37 Paya, and he is under heavy attack from McDonald in the 17 car. McDonald tried to run it all the way up to the wall. Scott Paya had that move covered as they go down the back straightaway. McDonald socks at his tire tracks. Joey Paul 97 will not give up the battle for fifth. LOL continuing to try to work the outside lane. That's opened up the door for Nick Sweet. Sweet now trying to take 6th away from the 27 LOL. Brad Babb in the 15, almost with a straightaway lead over the 37 of Scott Paya. And Paya has a lead of inches in the battle for second over the 17 of Eddie McDonald. Trying to muscle his way around the 37 of Paya. This time by 10 laps to go. 10 to go for Brad Babb in the 15. And McDonald now flashes it up to the outside down the back straightaway. Eddie McDonald, the exit reality, number 17 to the outside, trying to take second away from Scott Paya. Paya in the 37, not going to give it up. Laps winding down in this one for Brad Babb. It's 8 to go, this time off corner 4. 8 to go for Brad Babb. The battle right now is for second. Whoa! We got one around in turn 4. It's the point leader. The point leader, Nick Sweet, around in turn number 3. Nick Sweet, the point leader, was running in the 7th position, and he has brought out the caution with 8 laps to go. And now, late in the running, he's got a new partner to the outside. It's the 37 of Scott Paya. The Harrison Ready Mix Dodge Charger to the outside, looking for his second win of the season. And don't count out row 2. Eddie McDonald on the inside, 17. Dylan Maltz on the outside of the 5. Here they come at a 4. Green flag is out. Brad Babb showed the way at the stripe. Back battle Scott Paya on the outside of the 37. Paya in the 37 doesn't want to give it up in a high groove. Eddie McDonald trying to come through with 8 to go. Down the back straightaway. The side-by-side battles for the runner-up spot as Brad Babb has the race lead. McDonald down low trying to take second away from Paya at the stripe. He's got it. Eddie McDonald in the 17 moves himself into the runner-up position down the back straightaway, trying to work the back bumper of Brad Babb. Back comes Paya on the sits in third as they go down the back straightaway. The laps are winding down. 3 to go for Wyndham Main's Brad Babb in the 15. Down the back straightaway. Eddie McDonald thinking 3 wide up the inside. Babb tries to slide him another shot. And Scott Pay's your new race leader. And Eddie McDonald and Brad Babb get together into the wall they go. Whoa, Brad Babb 15, Eddie McDonald 17 get together and they both pound the concrete in turn 1. Edition. Momentarily. So how about a round of applause for the outlaw, Eddie McDonald. Not the way he wanted his night to end here tonight. The lap car of Rich DeBow in the number 30, and then the 97 of Joey Poole sitting in the 3rd spot. Pace car into the infield. Green, white, checkered and decided. Here they come out of 4. Green flag is out. And Scott Paye jumps away with a race lead down the back straightaway. Paye 37 breaks away. Dylan Maltz second. White flag ready to fly. 1 lap to go for Scott Paye. Final time down the back straightaway. Paye away by 3 car lengths over Maltz. Checkered flag ready to fly. 2nd win of the year. 7th of his career for Scott Paye in the 37. Dylan Maltz 2nd. Joey Poole 3rd in the 97. And 4th goes to Hellwell. And car 27. What a great run for the 5th place finisher. Nicholas Johnson comes home in 6th. Scott Paye victorious. He'll pick up the checkered flag from John Holborn, and we'll go down trackside to meet him. Well, Scott Paye taking down the win for the Propane Plus 150, with Dylan Maltz finishing 2nd and Joey Poole rounding out the top 3. Wayne Helliwell 4th, and rounding out the top 5 is Nick Johnson. Kudos to Nick. First ever ACT race, and first race he's ever competed in over 50 laps. And what a great job he did tonight, hanging on with the top 5. Ryan Vaness right there in 6th. 7th was Ray Parent. So 3 of our regulars having some good runs here this evening. And let's send it down to Aaron. Scott Paye down here undoing the safety harnesses. His 2nd win of the season for the Harrison Ready Mix Dodge Charger. 7th win of Scott Paye's career on the American Canadian Tour. And a great points night as the guy he was chasing for 2nd didn't finish. He's coming out on here, folks. Scott Paye, your race winner. 2nd win of the season for the Harrison Ready Mix driver. Scott, come on over. Right here, we got a spot for you. It's nice. Well, I would think this was the 24 hours of Seekonk, but he just survived at the end.
Yeah, it definitely was. It was a long, hot night. I'm happy we got that win in. This Harrison Concrete, Gas Dodge RPM team was awesome. You know, it was just too bad that we put on a better show than that normally. We had some good battles up front with Ray. We were wheel to wheel with the 15 Bab there at the end. I'd like to see us go to the line, but we'll take the win tonight. It was a great night.
All right, well, it was a really good points night for you. Nick was back in the back half of the top 10. Eddie ended up in the fence, so beginning to come into the picture.
Well, we're just doing our job. We go out there every week and try our best.
All right, well, congratulations to your race winner from Milton, Vermont, Scott Pay. Behind the wheel of the Harrison Ready Mix Dodge Charger comes home with his second win of the season and the 7th of his career. And now we're going to grab our second place finisher. This is almost your home track, pretty close, and had a really good run today, and you just stayed there at the end and didn't get mixed up in any of the big battles.
Yeah, we had a good car. We didn't have a car to go right up there, but we had a good car. We had, other than Eddie, we had to come from 13th, so just burned up the right rear at the end. So not really sure. I don't know what happened there, down there. Just hard racing, I guess. So we were hurting in the heat race, so we threw the kitchen sink at this thing before the feature, and it came out pretty damn good. So I can't complain. Mark Brackett for sticking by my side, my coroner, Ricky Rolfe, my crew chief, my spotter Sean, my girlfriend, my family, my friends are here. Just all my crew guys, they stick with me every weekend. And RB Performance, Brackett Mechanical, Clear River Fuel Oil, Butler McMaster, and Mike from Magnus Transmission. So, and Seekonk for allowing us to come here.
All right, there you go. Second place finisher from Waterford, Connecticut, Dylan Maltz, the runner-up here in the Propane Plus 150 here at Seekonk Speedway. And now we're going to grab our third place finisher from Hudson, New Hampshire, Joey Pohl. Well, you've been to 2 races this year. We've seen you in the podium on 2 occasions. It's a pretty good record.
Yeah, that's pretty good. I kind of lucked into this one, but we went too hard too early, and I kind of used the right front up there and just got way too tight at the end. But it's awesome coming here. We had an awesome run here Wednesday, but unfortunately went up in flames. But I love coming to this track. Fans are great, and luckily we lucked into a finish tonight.
Does it really paint?
Yeah, definitely. All our sponsors, Hedman Hustler Heather, CigarPerforator.com, Rivet Eyelet, who this is actually I believe it's their 16th year anniversary on this day, so it's pretty cool. And Poles Automotive and everyone on my team, you know, they work really hard, and it's cool to be out here tonight.
I know I heard your feelings. You got a lot of work to do to get cars ready for White Mountain.
Yeah, we got some work to do.
All right, well, there you go. Third place finisher from Hudson, New Hampshire, Joey Pohl Larczyk Jr. Next stop for the American Canadian Tour next Saturday night at the White Mountain Motorsports Park in the beautiful North Woodstock, New Hampshire. On behalf of Tom Curley and the entire staff of the American Canadian Tour, I'd like to thank you all for coming to Seekonk Speedway and throw it back up topside.
Well, thanks a lot, Aaron, and congratulations, Scott Pay picking up the win. Dylan Maltz and Joey Pohl, your top 3 here this evening. That's all we've got for you, ladies and gentlemen. I want to thank everybody for coming out and joining us here on a hot night at the Action Track of the East. Don't forget, next Saturday we're back at it. A full night.
Connell, and he's running for the Rookie of the Year award, and he had a good run tonight. What happened at the end there? I didn't catch your accident.
You know, just one of the drivers, they were just a few car lengths back, and guess they just wanted the position more than I did, and took me out for it, and just a couple drivers nowhere to go, and ended up breaking a radiator. So it's unfortunate. Really stinks that, you know, you got to get taken out, especially when you're having the run of your life. And I was just kind of biding, saving tires, because they were all running for the lead pretty hard there fairly early. So I was hoping, you know, if I backed off, just kind of rode with them, and that, you know, I could have some tires at the end and go for the win. But it's unfortunate. Just thanks to everybody at Hallstrom Motorsports, Chatham Island Motel, for giving me a heck of a piece tonight. You know, it's so nice to know that after a good starting spot tonight, that we do have a car that is more than capable of winning races. And hopefully our luck will turn around coming this latter few races, and we can hopefully score a win or 2 before the season ends.
Well, I think if we look at everything that you probably put up some points against Joey Pohl tonight. I mean, not Joey Pohl, but the team of Joey Pohl of Ryan Olson. You and he are probably tighter than ever on the Rookie of the Year points.
Yeah, I don't know how the points are going to shake out, because we were both involved in the same accident. Both we were wrecked out at the same time, so we probably finished fairly close. It's unfortunate that you know, we had to kind of wreck out there, because I was, you know, this was kind of a night where I think I could have redeemed myself and gained some of the points that he picked up on me at Speedway 51. So it is what it is. I mean, it's racing. I mean, racing's not all about being perfect or pretty. You're going to have accidents like this, and you're going to get into it with another driver. So it is what it is. Just move on to White Mountain next week and see if we can show the strength that we had here tonight.
Well, you didn't get the results you wanted, but congratulations on a real good run on the outside pole. That was terrific. And both you and Ryan had a great night tonight as far as running strong. And look forward to some good racing from you guys in the next half of the season here.
I appreciate it, and thank you for coming out every race and broadcasting the race. It's just everybody go check out the channel.
HCTV.
HCTV 20 channel 20. That's so I'll remember that from now on. But check out his channel if you want to see all the Actor races, and thank you for doing such a phenomenal job recording them.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Thank you.
To the fans in Hudson, New Hampshire, Joey Pole finished third on the podium. Congratulations, Joey.
Thanks. Thank you.
Wore the car out a little too much in the beginning, huh?
Yeah, that old Brad Brab had me running pretty hard there on the outside, but you know, it was a lot of fun racing with him. It was pretty clean, and yeah, you know, he just had a better car tonight. Honestly, I mean, we fell back there, and Brad actually pulled away, and it was his race tonight, but unfortunately, it didn't end that way.
Okay, I'm with Dylan. Dylan, second place finish. Unexpected?
No, not really. I mean, we had a good car all, throughout the race. Not the beginning of the day, we had to work on it a lot, but I was just trying to ride there, and then at the end I kind of started going on it, and I think I burned the rear tires off of it, but you know, that's what you get. I mean, that's what you get when you get guys start beating the crap out of each other, and that can't accept it and have to wreck each other. So, you know, I don't think that's. I mean, that's just, you know, some people are patient, some aren't. So you got to be there for the right times, and you know, we stayed right with them. We had a top 5 pack right there forever, a top 6 pack, and we were 5th or 4th for a while, and you know, just riding there with everyone else. So I think we definitely had a fast car. We just needed a little more at the end, but all in all, I can't complain at all.
Well, Dylan Moulds here, he's his first full season in the American-Canadian Tour, and he's running strong, doing very well, and you had a good run tonight. I congratulate you, and look forward to White Mountain. Going to be a good track running up there, too.
Yeah, can't wait to get back there. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay.
Thanks, have a good night.
Yep.
Is this almost a case of stealing a win at the very end?
I don't think so. We had a good car all night, and you know, we dropped back a little bit, and then each time we picked off a car here, a car there, and I was just waiting at the end there to see what was going to happen, and there were some fireworks, and we came out on top.
Scott, you're quite a guy driving that 37. What an opportunity! They always give you a good car.
Yeah, I can't say enough about this team. You know, we get a great sponsor, Harrison Concrete, but Goss Dodge, Yipes, and the RPM Motorsports team in general, they work their butts off, put a good piece underneath me, and I got to go out there and just do my job. They make it easy on me, and we had fun tonight behind the wheel, but unfortunately it wasn't a great show. A lot of attrition out there, and you know, we were running hard there at the end for the win with the 15 and the 17. And you know, trying to make up for the bad show in the last 5 laps, and there were some fireworks there, and we came out on top tonight.
Well, I'm sure the folks here at Seekonk are going to have a lot to remember, that's for sure. You've run in the tour quite a bit in the past, and you finished second how many times?
We've been second 3 times, so we're hoping to make a real run at it.
There's no doubt about the fact that you do your job behind the wheel, coming in second 3 times in the tour. Very tough series to get up a second place finish for the season, but now that you're in the 37, boy, you must be excited.
I'm really happy. You know, I couldn't be happier. Like I said, this team is just it's phenomenal. You guys work hard, and we do our homework, and it shows when we show up at the racetrack.
2 wins in the 2016 season. Congratulations.
Thank you.
You can see the aftermath of Eddie McDonald's car here in the pits. It's pretty well squashed up. He's got a lot of work to do, that's for sure. If I can find Eddie, we'll see if we can get a word with him.
Right from the green flag, so you know, unfortunately we you know, just struggled with that race, and we're looking forward to get down here and having a good run. Thank you.
Eddie, you got a second, sir?
Yeah.
I know. Can you take me what you saw out of 2 with the 15 and the 37 in front of you, all the way back into turn 1 and turn 2?
Yeah, well, I was watching the 2 of them, and the 37 had a great run. He was having a good run on the outside, and you know, thought he was, you know, pretty good. But I knew that 15 was going to just drive him up the track. I've been on the outside of him before, and unfortunately, you know, it's definitely tough racing against him. You know, definitely uses most of the track. So, you know, not looking to get by anyone easy, but you know, it's a little bit of respect out there, and you know, it's too bad that that things, you know, happen like that. You know, I felt like we snuck it up in there and you know, off the backstretch, and you know, it was close getting into you know, turn 3, but he just kind of turned down on us. You know, he was kind of too worried about protecting the top and the bottom, and you got to pick one or the other, and you know, you leave a hole open, you know, 2 laps to go, it's going to get filled, and you know, that's too bad that that's the way it ended. You know, we definitely wanted to you know, have a good run for Exit Realty, Grimm Construction, and Hancock Electric. My guys worked really hard, and you know, did a great job, you know, able to have the car ready and competitive enough to go out there with no practice and still be fast.
Dominic, that's like he said, she said. He said that you race everybody like that.
Yeah,
and he was going to be the one to fix it.
Yeah. Well, it's too bad.
I mean, obviously a disappointing result based on the circumstances of coming in late today and then running back up through the field.
Yeah, no, it was definitely disappointing. You know, we were hoping for, you know, like I said, hoping for a top 5, and you know, we were there, you know, by halfway, and that's all you can hope for is you know, get the car fast enough, and you know, this it's definitely a tough track, you know, for passing. So you get a, you know, a lot of beating and banging out there, and some people, you know, just a little rougher than others.
Will this car be ready to go get some redemption next weekend at White Mountain?
I don't know. We'll have to look and see, you know, how bad it is, and you know, exactly what we all want to do as a group, you know, and you know, just excited to have a fast car and be competitive.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm with Brad Babb here. Brad, what happened out there? You were running strong. I got you and Joey battling right through the race, and you had a strong car, but at the end there you ended up on the hook.
Yeah, I mean, you could ask Joey or Ray or Scott or any one of them guys. We all raced clean tonight, but there's one guy that can't race clean with anybody, and he got my point. So I made my peace, and he'll probably never win another race I'm in.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, you heard it here. Thanks, Brad.
No problem.